Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today I got a Palafin deck for you guys. This is probably one of my favorite new Pokemon that came out in Scarlet and Violet, and I've been meaning to make a video on it for so long, but it's just not that easy of a card to use. But the first thing I did think of is using it in Lost Box, because you already have all those switching cards, and I just thought it would be easy to do it that way. So that's kind of what I came up with. Unfortunately, I don't mind Lost Box, but Lost Box builds are just really easy to make because Lost Box is so good. And you know, I'm all about making like rogue decks. So, obviously, this deck's gonna be a little bit better than some of the other decks, just because of, you know, it's built by Lost Box. But that's not to say that it can't do certain things or it won't do certain things just because it is Lost Box. I still have to play it correctly. And why I preface it that is because in this first video, I play very, very poorly. I was very distracted. I was watching a stream while I was playing this, and so I was kind of just clicking through and going through the motions and playing it. But we'll get there when we get there. So, and then and you're probably already thinking like, man, this guy, you know, he has nothing. He started out with a Lumineon and attached a pass, and you're gonna lose to that. And yes, I'm going to. I promise you, it's not that hard. So anyway, so we will get our Comfeys out. Obviously, that is the first thing that we have to do. I might get the Greninja out. I'm thinking actually. Let's see what we get off this Flower Select. That's good. We'll get another. Nest Ball we can use. I'm thinking, do I want another Comfey or do I want a something else? So we did get a Jet Energy, so that's better than what we had, which is nice. So we will Jet Energy for Colress. Obviously, that's kind of annoying that the escape rope's got to go, but could be not the end of the world. So we'll go ahead and grab this and grab some more stuff. I don't think I want the Sableye per se, because I already got one in hand. So I'm gonna grab these two guys, throw them down, and then we will retreat into Cramorant and swing on him here. So you're like, okay, that was great turn one. Don't know what you're talking about. You know, you played that pretty decently. So he got a lot off that Candace. That was a really good Candace. So he's gonna play a couple of things down here, and he still can't do too much. But he can Artazon for probably a B-Barrel or a Manaphy, something like that. And it's going to attach to the Palkia because he knows this is going to die. So he's going to switch into the Palkia so he doesn't have to worry about the Lumineon getting killed. And then he's going to rule the region, so that's fine with me. So I can obviously cross-switcher or just boss the Lumineon this turn and kill it. What I'm going to do though is I am going to get rid of this Psychic Energy first. See what I get here. I'm going to put this on him. So, and then I don't really have much else to do here. I don't have that many switching cards that I can currently play at the moment. So I think I'm just going to have to boss the Lumineon and kill it here. So not bad. Still, again, you're thinking, you know, you just took 2 prizes. He hasn't taken any. His board state looks like poop compared to yours. How did you lose this? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, but anyway, so he's getting on here. So he, of course, gets the Vulpix V-Star. He gets the Stadium Bump. And he gets another energy on his Palkia. So he needs a Palkia V-Star, which he seems to be able to get, unfortunately for us, with the Ultra Ball. And that will also give him access to Star Portal, which is pretty annoying to get his Lumineon. get his Vulpix all booted up. Booted up, get it all ready, and then he'll take out my Cramorant. And so I don't have too many options here. So what we're gonna do is go into the Comfey. Got another VIP pass, very helpful. So well, first of all, get rid of this stadium because I'm sick of seeing it. We're gonna get another Finizen here, and then we're going to Flower Select for a tough choice here, but I have 4 Mirage Gates in here, so I'm happy on losing one of them. So he's gonna switch into that. I'm gonna switch into this. We will do this again. I kind of need the water energy still. So I only have 6 in there at the moment. I haven't found any of my other Colresses somehow. So we'll go ahead and do that to see if we can find it. No, we don't. We find a bunch of crap. So we'll throw these guys back in the deck. And then we'll just have to escape rope again and hit this other Comfey we have here. Or we could go into Finizen and evolve, but I think the safe bet is just go for this Comfey here. And we'll grab the Mirage Gate. Why not? We'll get 2 of them. So we'll grab this and that. We'll put... Since I don't have a way to... I mean, like, I guess I could switch into it with the... with the cross switcher, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't know if I'm going to waste that right now, so I think I'm just going to pass. Because, like, I could switch into it and then evolve him and then go back, but, like, they might just boss it out anyway. I don't know what they have in their hand. So it doesn't look like they had anything in their hand, so they're going to go ahead and switch out. So they're going to go ahead and kill me. That's what I meant to say. So we are tied on prize cards here. So we have the horn. First thing we're going to do, though, is we are going to finally get this Colress, which is very helpful for us. They have the Lumineon, so I might as well horn that back out for a good target late game. So we finally got the Palafin. I don't think I need the Mirage Gate anymore, because I've already used a couple of them. So we will evolve for Palafin. We will put another one down. And then we'll go ahead and cross switcher the other Vulpix here, yeah. And then we'll Justice Kick it. In a minute, I'm just kind of thinking what I'm going to do here. I only have 8 cards in the deck, so not much to look through anyway. So we will Justice Kick it. So we're doing good. We're running out of materials, though. So we did get our other Super Rod, which is nice. We'll need that for later. The only thing is we're kind of out of bosses. And something you could put in here is you could put in a Counter Catcher or 2. You definitely have to run like Jirachi, and you have to run Manaphy. So that kind of sucks. You kind of have to run extra buff, you know, like crap like that, so you don't get destroyed by the mirror. Not like anyone's playing Palafin exactly, but you know what I mean, the mirror of Lost Box. So we will go into our other Comfey here. We have to... It seems like we don't have our other Palafin in the deck here. So he must be prized, which is unfortunate. So what we might have to do is Super Rod him back in the deck. So maybe we should have grabbed that Mirage Gate earlier. So we'll go ahead and see what we get here off this. Unfortunately, we will have to dodge one of those waters, but we can evolve into this. If we had a boss, we could just win. But we can't escape rope, but then they're just going to give me the Vulpix. Yeah, our other Palafin was prized, unfortunately. So now we're kind of in a sticky situation here because we're running out of cards. And I don't have a lot to hit these guys with. So I was thinking about this for a while. I didn't know, honestly, what I should do. If I should spit innocently, or if I should Justice Kick. I probably should have Justice Kicked if I was thinking about it enough, which I didn't. I didn't think about it enough because he does. Because if he has Boss, and then I think he does here, he can just boss out my Palafin and kill it, and then I can't do anything about it. Because, yeah, that's what he's going to do here. He's going to Luminion for this boss, and then boss out my Palafin and kill it that way, which is quite unfortunate. So it's not like I got, like, schooled for not, you know, like, outplaying myself. Like, I didn't, like, mess up that much. I just kind of made a tiny mistake, and then he just happened to have the nuts on it. So, because now of that, I can't really do anything about the situation. So I can't attack him with Cramorant because I have an ability. I can't attack with Greninja because he has an ability. So what I have to do is I have to attack with Sableye. So, and of course Sableye can't take 2 prizes this turn. And that's where the pickle comes in of like, I finally realized it's like, okay, I messed up here. I can't really do anything. So I started putting stuff on here, and then I got distracted, and I was like, okay, well, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll just put all of these on here. I'll only be 10 away, and then maybe I can just Greninja it if they go to the bench or something like that. Or if they like don't attack again. I'm not sure what they were planning on doing here. You gotta see what they're doing. They're gonna Irida here and grab some. So they grabbed that switch, so they're gonna go ahead and switch, which was unfortunately for them not the play that they should have done, because I can just Greninja them. So they're gonna subspace swell me here, and then I can actually send in the Greninja and Greninja them, which is pretty interesting. So you actually thought the whole time that I was going to lose, and that was the play, because I Greninja them, but, you know, they have the Manaphy, so I can't do anything about it. So you actually thought I was going to win there, if you were paying attention. If you knew the whole time that there was a Manaphy on the bench, you'd have been like, okay, Pierce, what are you talking about? Professor, what are you talking about? Pierce, you're stupid. And then that's what happened. So unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about that. I was drawing my last card anyway. I couldn't kill anything. I didn't have a boss. I could have Iono'd to stall the game, but he only had 1 prize card left, so he could just kill me anyway. Yeah, so like I just made one little mistake, and then of course he had the boss. That's just how it is, unfortunately. But that'll be it for the first game. It wasn't a bad game. It was a good setup. It was a good show of how the deck's supposed to be played. Just got outplayed a little bit and messed up a little bit myself. Maybe I won't watch as many Twitch streams as I was when I'm playing the card game now, so I can actually pay attention a little bit more. But maybe I'll watch twice as many, just to prove you guys wrong that I can still play and do that at the same time. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start the second game off with Greninja. So not a great starter to start with, especially since we are facing Miraidon. It seems like we're going to get totally cooked by this electric weakness. But we do have a Colress in hand, and we do have an energy in hand, so that's not bad. So he's going to start with Iron Hands. So that's probably for the best that he does start with Iron Hands. I need another Pokemon on the bench stat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We will switch, and we will Flower Select for another Comfey. And we will switch again into the other Comfey. You guys know how this works by now. I'm sure you've seen it 10 million times. So I know I probably don't need this Manaphy for this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the E-Rope instead, Escape Rope. And so we will also... yeah, we'll just pass here. There's not much else we can do. So he does start with Iron Hands, like I said, but it's not that big a deal since this thing has 4 retreat, and to attack me, he needs 4 attack. So I don't see that happening this turn. Don't see that happening. But he will get a Mareep off the Artazon, which is to no one's surprise. Does he have anything else? He's definitely thinking about his turn here. And I'm going to get a drink of Frostbite Mountain Dew for a second here. After he Ionos me, unfortunately. I don't know if you guys have had Frostbite before, but it's pretty up there in Mountain Dews, I'd say. For me, at least. I think most people would probably put it in the mid tier Mountain Dews, but I have it pretty high. All right, so he is going to finally get Miraidon on the bench, so he can tandem unit, of course, and fill up his bench. Let's see what he's going to do here. If he's going to fill it up fully, or if he's just going to fill it up a little bit. So yeah, it looks like he's just going to fill it up a little bit here. And he does have a switch card. So he is going to fill it up the whole way, but it doesn't seem like he has a lot going for him here. Although he does have everything set up, he doesn't have a lot going for him, so that is good. We don't have too much going for us right now at the moment. Let's see what we can get off of this. I don't know why I took that. Why did I take that? What am I doing? I should have gotten the switch card because, well, yeah, why did I do that? I was like zombie mode, just brain dead playing the game. But anyway, that just like that just genuinely surprised me that I took that. But we will get this. So we are being able to play the game here, so that is a most important part. We unfortunately are giving him a way to play the game, but for the most part, we are being able to play the game, so that is very important. So, this is tough. Do I get the Cram? I mean, I bench locked myself, but I guess I'll go ahead and get the Cram. So let's see. Did I give him anything worthwhile here? Out of my mistake. So I definitely gave him that because, you know, he played it. So that would mean that he had that in his hand. That's how that would work. So how you guys doing? You guys got snacks? You got got some drinks maybe? You got a Mountain Dew possibly, perhaps? So he does have an energy. It doesn't seem like he has any electric generators, so I'm not too worried, knock on wood, about his position at the moment. He is a little slow, it seems like, and if I did Iono him into a better hand, no doubt, because he definitely didn't have anything, but now it seems like he is just indecisive for what he's playing. So alright, so we'll go ahead and I think we're technically supposed to Comfey first, but I'm gonna Colress first. So we will Comfey in a second. We're gonna go ahead and realize that we all of a sudden have a lot of cards in the deck, but we don't have any energy left in the deck. So I definitely don't want to conceal cards anymore. So that's an easy choice at least, but we don't have much of a choice. Let's see how many, because I only have 2 energy in there, so I must have prized a lot of energy. So we will Escape Rope. See what he gives me here. See if he gives me like this Mareep or the he's gonna give me the Miraidon. I am going to just Evolution here. And I only have one of these in my deck too, like last game. I'm getting kind of screwed. I'm not gonna say I turbo too hard, but like I definitely should have been paying attention to how many energies I was getting rid of, because I'm kind of screwed here unless I find my Super Rod or I take a prize card. And of course I bench locked myself, so I can't really do anything about taking prize cards right now. So I need him to kill something on mine. So he's gonna Iono me. So that's not the end of the world. I did have a pretty solid hand, but we do get that Super Rod off of that and a Mirage Gate. So I'm not crying. So let's see what he's gonna get here. If he's gonna get another Flaffy, probably, because he's gonna throw those electric energies away so he can Dynamotor to the Iron Hands. So unfortunately, that seems like what is coming. And he can Iron Hands pretty much. I think everything in my deck dies in one hit to Iron Hands because of weakness. If they have more than 120, which is crazy. So that just really sucks. So that thing is definitely the biggest threat. Alright, so he's going to kill my Comfey, which is good. I need the space. We will place our other Comfey down. We will... Lost Vacuum doesn't help me very much. We're going to go ahead and get these energies back. I might as well put the Comfey back as well, just for extra. So we can add this to here and this to there. Might just... Yeah, I was thinking about the cross switcher, if I had a pivot or not. So let's see what else I got in here. I do have a lot of other stuff. I just like don't have any energies, which is so bizarre. So we'll go ahead and just get rid of the Artazon so we can add some more to our side of the field. And then we'll go ahead and Comfey. Ooh, it's kind of a tough choice. Go ahead and do that, and then we will cross switcher up. I mean, I might as well kill this. I mean, I might as well do as much damage to this thing as I can possibly do. So I have 11 in there. So we'll go ahead and Colress. We're gonna get this boss. Do I want the switch cart? It's probably fun. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do as much damage to this thing as I can possibly do. And then next turn we can Sableye that and kill something else. So I think that is the play for sure. So he can only do 3 to me, so he can definitely still kill me. But he's going to boss out my Sableye, which is big sad. Because I can't do anything about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to bring out the Cram and kill it. Just to be safe. So at least he hasn't taken any 2 prizes with it. That's probably the most important thing. I don't know if I want to use Raihan right now. There's nothing I need to use the energy on. I'll just put it on the Greninja, I guess. I wish I could have gotten the Sableye first and then put the energy on. But no, I can't really do that. Maybe I'll just get a... I don't know, it doesn't really matter what I get. Just want to thin out the deck a little bit. We'll go ahead and place it down, doesn't matter. And then we'll go ahead and just kill this thing. Screw you, Iron Hands. Alright, so we got rid of the biggest threat, which is good. And we got our other Palafin, which is good. But we don't even have the Finizen, so it doesn't really matter. And then Jirachi is also completely useless, so prizes weren't really that great or in our favor right now. So he's going to put down another Raikou, and he's... Okay, so he has finally found his first generator. It took him quite a while, but he's going to go ahead and use that to get 2 energy on the Miraidon. I'm surprised he didn't put it on the Raikou, but whatever. And then, like I said earlier, he's going to just be able to kill anything we have in 1 hit, because that is how it do. But yeah, I guess he could do that, and then Dynamotor and Dynamotor, so it's not like his whole bench is just set up, or his whole bench is set up already. So he's gonna fleet-footed. Does he have a boss or anything like that? No, he doesn't. So I can at least kill this thing in one hit, which is good. I'm gonna put out the Greninja because it has a retreat pivot on it. So I'll put the Cram down. We will Iono. I'll keep the bosses intact for later. Just want some new cards here, to be honest. Yeah, I might as well just keep this. Well, yeah, might as well just keep this, and then we'll Justice Kick this guy. So it does just enough. So I'm glad this guy's not running any Bravery Charms or anything like that, because that would definitely put a hindrance on our plan. Alright, so we did grab a Psychic Energy off that, so that's good, so we can get our Sableye to actually attack next turn as well. So let's see what he's going to do. He's going to just bring out something and nuke this thing, most likely. Because he has to kill this thing or he loses next turn. Because I could theoretically swap twice and then kill the Raikou. Let's see. He's going to shuffle the Iron Hands, some energy back in. And then what else is he going to do? Probably fleet-footed. You know, some people can fleet-footed from the bench. It's a hidden tech. Some know Travis Short. You know, he can fleet-foot from the bench. It's a hidden secret tech only some people know about. All right, so we're going to. He's going to play the generator, which I'm assuming he got from the Forest Sealstone. He got one, so that's not bad. It's not terrible. But the problem is he can Dynamotor and Dynamotor again, so that's kind of annoying. Or I guess he ran out because he put some of them back in the deck. But he finds another generator off that. But he actually whiffs it, so that's a thank goodness. And yeah, he doesn't have any more in the discard pile. So I guess he's just gonna nuke us here because he doesn't have a lot of options left. So he's going to retreat actually, and then go into the Miraidon. Oh, so he can Dynamotor to the Iron Hands. That was a smart play. That was a smart play. So let's see what we got here. So we'll send out the thing with free retreat, kind of. We'll grab another Battle Pass, which is very not helpful. I know we don't have any more in the deck, any more energy in the deck, but we might as well grab Mirage Gate because it's like kind of the least evil of them all. I mean, the rest of them aren't gonna matter. I might as well check the deck what we have left. We still have our bosses left. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go into the Sableye and then Sableye one of the Flaffies, I guess, or the Zapdos. Would I accidentally put it on the Zapdos, so we'll just put it on the Zapdos. Doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of does matter if he like somehow gets more energy in the discard pile, then that's bad. But he has to have a pivot here because if he doesn't, because he can switch. Well, he has to have an energy. If he has an energy, then he just wins. Because yeah, so there's that. So he's gonna switch into the Raikou. So he has to have a switch card here because he's gonna Dynamotor onto the Iron Hands. And then if he has to switch, he wins. But he has used a lot of switches, so I'm not sure if he has it or not. This is definitely a very, very close game. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. I feel like most of the time you're facing someone, they're going to have the nuts. especially if you're me, then a lot of the time the opponent does just have the nuts. So I guess he's just thinking about what he's going to do. He most certainly doesn't have it, so he has to fleet-footed. So did he get it off the fleet-footed is the question. He did not. Whew, thank goodness. So that was definitely a close game. Definitely could have gone either way. Fighting your weakness is definitely just very, very difficult, especially with that Iron Hands. Taking 2 prizes, that was definitely something to be worried about the entire game. So we'll go ahead and get into this third and final game here. Versus Phoenix 542. Not really sure why it's 542 and not 543, or what the numbers mean in general. It's just kind of interesting. But we're facing a fighting deck here. We do start with Manaphy, which is kind of sucky, but we do have a Fortnite Battle Pass to help us out here. So that's not the end of the world. Seems like we're facing some kind of Lucario fighting deck. So let us see what we're going to do here. Take another swig of my Frostbite while my opponent sets up. Alright, so we will take our mulligan card. And interesting, so we are facing some kind of just fighting toolbox deck with Varoom, which is nice. Good to see Varoom and Rivaroom being used. Good to send them to the discard pile, draw some cards, and then get the energy in the discard pile for the Miraidon. So we're going to go ahead and get the Artazon and use it, and we'll go ahead and do that. Switch into the other Comfey, and let's see here. We have another Comfey, which we will grab, and then we'll go ahead and use the Iono. We might as well try to get a new hand, see if we can get some more things going here. So we did get another pivot, so that's good. We also got another battle pass, so I guess we'll just grab the Cram. Because I don't think we're going to be needing Jirachi. And we don't need Manaphy, but unfortunately Manaphy is going to come and be on our bench anyway, because he really wanted to. So we only have 3 in there, so I'm just going to be safe, and I'm just going to go for the attack here and go back into one of our Comfeys and evolve this puppy. So we finally have both of our Palafins in the deck here, which is nice to see. So let's see what my opponent can do here. He didn't have Squawkabilly to start, so he didn't have a way to get any of his fighting energy in his discard pile really fast. So can't really do anything about that. Plus, even if he had a VIP, Arven would have been nice, but he didn't start on his second turn. And so he's just getting trekking shoes and a Defiance band, which is interesting. He definitely doesn't seem like he has much going on for him here. He's gonna play the trekking shoes, I guess, in a moment. I honestly would have reversed those 2 tools. I would have put the Rocky chest plate on the Koraidon and the Defiance band on the Riolu, but that's just me. So he found another trekking shoes off the trekking shoes, or maybe he just had 2 in his hand. But that is how it works most of the time. So he has a Nest Ball, so obviously if he has a Squawkabilly, it's not really prime time to use that. I'm not sure what else he has in the deck to use against me. He has a giant, or what is this thing called again? Great Tusk. Giant Tusk. I mean, Great Tusk is kind of a stupid name too, but Giant Tusk is definitely worse. Alright, so he doesn't have any energy in the discard pile, so he can't do anything. So, yeah. I mean, we already have one of them. I don't think we're going to be using that many in this matchup, to be fair. So we don't need that Finizen. We don't need the Lost Vacuum either. And I guess we'll just go into... Let's see what he puts up first. Because if he puts up like the Varoom or something, I'll just kill it with the Cram. But that's not the Cram. So what I'm going to do instead, which I totally knew I was going to do this, I forgot I did this, was I'm going to Jet Punch. So I'm going to leave this thing in the active because he clearly doesn't have a way to switch or do anything like that. And then I can hopefully grab something to like boss out something else and then Jet Punch it through again. But now, of course, he does have something. So he's going to put some stuff in the discard pile. And then he surprisingly doesn't have anything from that. So he's going to just Dino Cry to the Great Tusk. So we will get a free prize card here. Okay, we did get a boss. So I'm kind of thinking about using that instead of the Colress this turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to bring out the thing with the biggest retreat cost. I'm going to put this on one of the Comfeys just in case, and then we will Jet Punch through again and kill this Varoom so he doesn't have a chance to evolve it and use its ability here. Alright, so Raihan's always a good prize. Always a good prize to see. Let's see what he has going on for him here. So he's got to have something. I mean, he just drew 7 cards and then 8 cards. So let's see what my opponent has going on here. If he has a switch card, then he can definitely do some damage to me here. Let's see. So he has Pickaxe. And he has Grant, so he does have Grant in the deck. I'm assuming he's only running 1, because if you run a Grant, you only need to run 1. Unfortunately, there's just no good way right now to get fighting types up so fast in this game. The only way to do it is with Koraidon or Garchomp. And he's obviously not running Garchomp. And he didn't get a lot of fighting energy stuck in his discard pile. First of all, so he kind of just got screwed with a slow start. But let's see what else he has here. He got some more cards from it. He's going to get some shoes. He's going to put that in the discard pile, of course, which is smart. Did he get some kind of switch? No, but he has another Rocky chest plate. So he didn't get a switch. So what we can do here is... And we'll just have to Colress first and see what we get. Okay, so we did get a Jet, so that's really good. So what I'm gonna do with the Jet is I'm gonna put it on this Comfey, and we will Jet it up here so we can attack with the Comfey. No, I'm kidding. I mean, we could attack with the Comfey and do 60 damage. That would be pretty crazy. No, but we'll do that, and then we will go back into Palafin and Justice Kick here. And take 2 prizes here. So we are definitely up on my opponent here now. He has... doesn't really have a lot to do here, so he didn't get a switch or anything like that. He is going to... Avenging Knuckle here, and Avenging Knuckle me here. I mean, whatever way you want to say it. And kill me, unfortunately. But that'll get him his first prize card. He's going to get another Varoom. So unfortunately, I don't have a way to kill Lucario easily. So... I'm probably just going to end up leaving it in the active and doing damage with Sableye this turn if I can. So let's see. What do we, what can we get to here? I should have paid more attention to think that I had something in my discard pile that wasn't, that was a psychic instead of a water. I guess I'll go ahead and just get the cross switcher. And we'll throw these guys back in here, might as well. And hurry and flower select before we do anything else. Wow, that was really bad. Alright, whatever. Why Sableye, I guess. I don't really know. It's kind of a tough choice. So we will escape rope again and see what my opponent is going to send me here. He's going to give me the Great Tusk, so I'm going to do this and then realize I'm only at 9 because I didn't check it. But it was all part of my master plan, because I am going to do that and go into this and then spit on him and take a prize card, because that is what I had planned all along. Definitely not to Sableye something. Definitely not. That was certainly not what I was going to do. But he's going to go back into Lucario and probably just kill me here again with the Avenging Knuckles. So all we have to do is kill the Great Tusk and we win. So unfortunately that will be at least 2 turns, maybe 3, which is kind of annoying. But we don't have much of a choice. And we got rid of our other Palafin and Finizen, so we don't have a lot of kill options besides Sableye and Cram. We do have... We did just throw those guys back into the deck. So... But I'm going to go ahead and boss this guy out. I'm going to switch first. We're going to heal off a little bit of it. And I want to see if we can get this Finizen back in the deck. From the deck to my hand. So we will retreat and go into... I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, this thing does do less damage to me if I attack it this way. But it does damage itself if it uses its second attack. And I think it will have to use its second attack here so I can kill it with the Sableye this turn. So let's see what he does here. He's got 9 cards in his hand, but he's just going to attack me here. So that will be game. That'll be close enough, because I can do 12 damage counters, and he has exactly 12 damage counters left. So that will be game. Palafin definitely didn't do as much in this game. He definitely took out a lot of the couple of the big hits, like he took out the Koraidon and everything like that. So he's definitely the powerhouse of this deck, as you can tell, doing 210. But, you know, it's hard to get him to always be able to switch into stuff. It's definitely just the most difficult part of it. But with Lost Box, it's definitely made a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like Palafin. I hope you guys do too. He's just a fun little dolphin guy. I'm glad they added a dolphin Pokemon to the game. And the new card they have for him is so freaking raw. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll put up a picture. It's so sick. But that'll be it for me. You guys have a good one. PP out.